Mr. Colton Presley back again with another review. Today I'm doing my best finds of 2016, and at the end I have a special surprise for Ed of the King's Court. So to get things started, we have Elvis Presley Echoes of the Past, which I like because it has some cartoons and rare pictures of Elvis and newspaper clippings, and it just has a lot of the 50s material, which is when I imitate Elvis or do a tribute to Elvis, I like entertaining as the 50s Elvis because it's more fun. A tribute to Elvis, which has a hologram, and you can kind of see it right there. Has a lot. It has more like a little bit of info, but a lot of like full color gloss pictures that you could frame. And then I have Candidly Elvis, which has the original I want to say the original postcard from the author, and then it just has pictures of Elvis that probably haven't been seen much before, and Ford Memories of Elvis, which has like pictures that could be framed, but it also has like writing at the bottom, and just a nice setup of booklets. And DJ Fontana Remembers Elvis, which has pictures from his younger years that I haven't really seen much before, and some telegrams, and Elvis Anniversary Photo Album, which has pictures to be framed that are black and white and color, and that's a black and white one, color. It's mostly those, but then it does have some information. From 1956, the Elvis Presley album Jukebox Favorites, which has like sheet music, but then it also has pictures of him, and yeah, so that was a nice find. And then Elvis Anniversary 1960 Yearbook. It was from 77, but it has stuff from basically memorabilia from that era and stories and stuff. And then we have the Elvis Concert Photo Album, which I have 3 things in here because they're pretty much all photo albums. For one, we have the 1977 photo album, which has all these color gloss photos and a catalog for records that you could buy from the era. And then I have 1957 photo album, which has the Golden Records backing. And finally, we have for the magazine part, except for what I have from the King's Court, is the Mr. Dynamite souvenir album, which just has a bunch of pictures, and then on the back it has like kind of a small catalog which has the records you could buy from Elvis of the 1950s. And now on to records, and then at the bottom we have something that is kind of unusual and I haven't really seen much of. And so we have King Creole volumes 1 and 2. Well, this is not that. So King Creole volume 1 and volume 2. Then we have Blue Suede Shoes and Tutti Frutti. It's not in the greatest condition, but it's a 7S, but I don't have many of the early RCA ones, and well, from the singles, I have a lot of the extended plays. So we have also Blue Moon and Lottie Miss Claudie and Shake, Rattle, and Roll and I Love You Because. A Touch of Gold on maroon cover. Loving You and Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear. A German pressing of She Still Thinks I Care and Moody Blue. An interesting story with this one is this is Love Me Tender, and The reason why the cover's all ripped is because back in the 50s, girls who liked Elvis would cut up the covers and then display it on their wall, and that's a fine example of that. And then the compact double 33 by request. The Elvis Presley, it's a gatefold, and this is not a first pressing, but it is, I think, a third or fourth. Let me know if you guys know in the comments. An original volume 2 of Loving You 1S1S. Then I have Jailhouse Rock Extended Play, which is a 1S1S. Don't and I Beg of You. I Got Stung and One Night. Return to Sender and Where Do You Come From. Always on My Mind and Separate Ways. Hound Dog and Don't Be Cruel. A Big Hunk of Love and My Wish Came True with Elvis Sales backing. Wear My Ring Around Your Neck and Don't You Think It's Time with the catalog on the back. Treat Me Nice and Jailhouse Rock. Volume 1 of Elvis's second record. I don't know why this is in here, but it's the Elvis Collector Series from '77, Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear and Loving You. Volume 2 of Elvis, his second record. And here's the one that I got, and I think it's really cool, but it's kind of a rarity, which is the reel-to-reel of Fun in Acapulco, which I keep the reel right here in its own container. And I don't have anything to play it on, so it's kind of hard to know what condition it's in. And before we get into the special with Ed, I also have the commemorative edition of Elvis's stamp, which has the booklet, and as well as the booklet, the first day issues. This, which I didn't know what it really was, I'm not sure if they were given with them, was this little booklet, which it's not an original, I know, because the signatures are all printed, but wouldn't that be cool if it was? Then we also have the Rock and Roll Rhythm and Blues stamp sheet, which has singers like Ritchie Valens, Bill Haley, and of course Elvis and Buddy Holly. And then the official stamps, still sealed. And Ed, if you're watching this, I bet you've been anticipating this last little piece, which is the King's Court memorabilia, which is right here. Elvis in Concert, a photo essay. That's the way he was. Which, if you want to know what was the King's Court, you can kind of read it if you really care to. The King's Court right there says, and then at the back it also has the copyright data, and yeah, so this is just an interesting thing. At first, when I was looking at this, I thought this was an original autograph, or there was another one in here, but then the more I looked at it, they looked more printed. And so, Ed, if you have any of the original pictures, you should do a video of them on your channel. But, as always, until we meet again, may God bless you. Adios.